for that, and then we'll gradually go through it. And bear with us, this is the first ever time I've done a Q&A where I've been reading out the answers and typing everything like that. But I'm sure you'll all agree they're amazing films. And yeah, we're just excited to hear your guys' thoughts on them. So before we begin, if you'd like to maybe, I'm really intrigued to hear from you both, the background to your projects and what inspired each of them. So Angela, if you want to get typing, and then we'll hear from Jessica first of all about her amazing project. Can you hear us okay, Jessica?
Yes, I can hear you.
Excellent. So can you tell us a bit about the background to your project and what inspired it?
I thought you would start with Angela.
Oh, no, she's going to be typing her answer while you're talking, so we're all multitasking.
Okay. Yes, it's the first time I do lines. Yes, these are also the actors of the film Triskelion.
Oh, fantastic! Hello.
Hi. They are also happy to be here. This is
Love it.
And this is Angus. So you just saw them in the film. To make a long story short, I was always interested in history, and especially Celtic stories and myths and legends, and also from Vikings and everything. It's always triggering me because those stories seem to be lost in some way in this age of time. So yes, I was always wondering, wow, what would it be when I was a Celt or something? And then I started to do Celtic reenactments to feel like a Celtic woman, and also to experience a bit of how it used to be, maybe, so I can make the film better. So I had better backgrounds, and I started looking up a lot of things, how things are made, and I started crafting them like they used to be made. So everything you will see in the film is historical correct and made by hand, by my hands, and also by friends I met on the reenactment and so on, and other professionals. Also the jewels you will see, like the necklace and the bracelets and everything. They are also made by a jewel maker who makes replicas from original grave gifts. So, yes.
That's amazing. So much work going on behind the scenes and to get it there. So how long was your process from script to screen there? I mean, obviously by the sounds of it, there's so much, your research, the production, not to even mention the animation.
Yes, it was a lot of work. I worked 8 years on this project.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And also it took a long time because I haven't got any grants or anything. So I all did everything by myself, and yeah, it wasn't easy. It really wasn't easy. But hey, here we are. I never give up.
And you've done an amazing job. I think everyone, if we can get more virtual congratulations for that. I think it's beautiful. And yeah, everyone loved it. So congratulations.
Great.
And so Alicia is now here to answer for Angela. If that's all good, perfect.
Yes. Okay. So she said, can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Okay, great. She said, hello, here goes. I came up with the idea during the pandemic. Then, like now, there was a lot of turmoil, and it seemed like people were treating each other as they had treated rather than as they would like to be treated. I was searching for a way to express this cycle of destructive behavior with some dark humor. I had also been attending a lot of animation festivals virtually during this time and was inspired by how animated films could succinctly and stylistically express ideas. With all that in mind, I worked out this film idea.
Love it. And it's such a gorgeous film. It really just makes you think, doesn't it? It's great. So we've got a question for you both in the audience for how did you find your way to animation and what does it allow you to do that video doesn't? So if you want to take that, Jessica, while Angela writes her answer again.
Okay. I was first only an illustrator. And I'm also making children's books. I write them and I draw them. And then I thought, oh wow, wouldn't it be amazing if I can make my fantasy and my drawings go to life? And then I started yes, I was going to study animation film. So yeah, it was a final step. Magic happens when you can animate your drawings and when you can animate your dolls, in this case of this movie. So yeah, it's a wonderful feeling. You can make everything go to life.
And show off all your many talents as well. That's what's great. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Sure.
And here we're going to get Angela's answer as well.
Alrighty, let's see. So she said, I started at art school with the idea of doing comics, but the program I went to was also an animation program, as well as an illustration program. I took some animation classes and was hooked. I think animation can express things metaphorically and visually in a way live action can't. For example, talking future, that was awesome. Oh, talking furniture, that was awesome.
Definitely amazing. And what are you each hoping that the audience takes away from your different projects? What are you hoping that they think about, feel in general?
Is this also a question for me?
Yes, sure. Sorry. So if you can answer first, then we can hear from Angela via Alicia.
Okay.
Great.
Can you repeat it, please? Sorry.
I was wondering what you'd like the audience to take away from your project. So having watched it, what are you hoping that they take away from it?
That's a difficult question. With everything that I make, I hope I can touch people and I can bond people in some way. Every story, and especially fairy tales, I think, yes, there always have to be something. It can trigger you or can move you in some way. So I don't know what exactly, but if I can touch and move people, I'm very happy.
Well, you definitely touched me as a Scot living in Texas. It made me it made me homesick. I loved it. And I also learned a new thing every day. I didn't know what Triskelion meant, so I had to Google it. So yes, it was very educational as well as really entertaining and lovely tribute to Celtic. So great.
Yes, it stands for 3 aspects, and they can't be there if they are not together. So in this case, it will be mother, father, and child, and getting how do you say it? Birth. Yes, I think birth, living, and dying. And you can see a lot of more metaphorical Triskelions in the film, but those are 2 of them.
Absolutely. No, it's beautiful. It was great. And Angela, via Alicia.
Angela says, if there is a moral to this film, I guess it would be this. If we continue to do unto others as has done unto us, then we are all in deep doo-doo.
Thank you.
Exactly. Very poetic.
You've got another one. So how did you choose which style of animation you wanted to use for your film? So Jessica, I'll pose that to you first while Angela types it for us.
Okay. Yes, when I was doing the reenactment, I was making everything by hand. So, but it was for me. I was making my clothing and my attributes and swords and torques and jewels and everything. And I was thinking, oh, it would be so nice to make a little real Celtic world. And I could have drawn it, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be real enough. I wanted to really build a real world. And it was so amazing when I walked in my own world. Yeah, you can't do this with the drawing. It's not the same. Yeah, it was wonderful, and I hope I also give this feeling that I felt on the set to the audience in the cinema.
Definitely, I thought it was amazing.
Thank you.
Alrighty. I chose 2D animation because that is what I am most familiar with, and I like drawing over manipulating rigs like you do in 3D.
Okay. That's a lot of work.
Yes. I can imagine stop motion animation is even more work.
Yeah.
Frame by frame. Yep, and that's what she said. She said stop motion is really a labor of love.
As I was always thinking, oh, why am I doing this? But it's so beautiful. But oh, I'm tired and I can't finish because the shot isn't finished yet. So I have to stay on set. And yeah, it was sometimes it was so terrible, horrible even. But I'm very glad that I succeed and I never gave up because I'm so happy with the results.
Well, speaking of how terrible it was, we don't want to have to make you live that again, but we're really keen to hear. One of the audience members wants to know, you'd said already how long it took for you to make the film, but what challenges did you come along the way? What challenges did you encounter throughout the making of both films?
It was very difficult because everything broke. And she also lost all of her eyebrows, so I haven't got any eyebrows left. And when an eyebrow fall in the decor, I was searching for hours and hours. Where are they? And also with the eyelashes, yeah, and the eyelids. It was quite difficult sometimes. And also when a shot almost was finished and the doll fell, yeah, it was a problem because I had to cut there or start all over again because it was too difficult to put the doll in the right place again. There was always a gap in time, so yes, it was also difficult. And the decor, I don't know if you noticed, but the plants are also real. So I was always making them wet to help them grow, but the set was always dark because, yeah, for the lightning and everything. So the plants are dying. So while I was shooting, everything was alive. And then the other day, the plants will hang down. So I can't stop shooting when the shot wasn't finished yet. So I really have to keep going every time.
Wow, quite a few challenges there. That's so impressive again. You
Yes,
must have the
and
patience
also
of a
when
queen.
when everything was finished while shooting, afterwards I was stuck because I hadn't got any budgets to finance the post-production, and these are the things I'm not very good at. I can make the editing, but then yes, the 3D animation and the color grading and so on, I wouldn't do that alone because uh, it's yeah, you can't do anything everything I mean. So I really wanted to keep the high quality of the film. So then I was stuck because I hadn't got the those people around me. But then I found my producer, Perry Delors, and he helped me. But it also took a lot of time because we hadn't got a budget to pay the people. So we get a crew together with also a lot of professionals, but they were saying, yes, I can help you, but only after my work hours. And so, yeah, it took a while. But yeah, we finished.
Great.
Excellent.
And
And
Angela
how about
said
you, Angela?
that, yeah, Angela says that Triskelion turned out beautifully. And then to answer the question, she said it took about 1.5 years from idea to finish, not working full time though. I kept it short because I knew it would mainly just be me. A challenge for me was sound. I knew nothing about it, so I learned a lot, but did end up hiring a person to help with sound design, which saved me a lot of time.
Nice. Yeah, I
Great.
also learned a lot while doing because this was also my first project. So most of the time, I really didn't know what I was doing, and I was also always watching movies, tutorials, and I started just to learn from them and copy how people do something. But I was not always thinking about, oh, I'm on my own. And those people in the videos, they have no clue. So I forgot this most of the time. Yeah. It ran a bit out of hand.
Amazing. But as I say, well worth it at the end. It's such fantastic films you guys have made. So we've also got another question, which are there any other types of animation you'd like to explore in future projects?
Yes, absolutely. I always like to try something new. Yes, I also wanted to learn making 2D movies. Yeah, and I will also like to learn 3D, but I think that's a bit difficult. So, but maybe yes. Yeah.
And Angela says, yes, I have a film idea now that will be in 3D and use Unreal Engine.
Use Unreal what?
Unreal Engine?
Engine. What's that mean?
I think she's typing a response. Hold on.
Okay.
It's a game engine that is also used for making short films.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I will look it up later.
And probably final question, we're intrigued to hear what's next for you. You know, what's your dream project? If you could do one film, what would you love it to be? Here you've already got one in the works, Angela, but have you got a dream project you'd love to bring from script to screen?
I've got a lot of dreams. And fortunately, I've got one life, so it would be a problem. But I just went to Norway because I wanted to make something with Nordic mythology, also in stop motion. And I'm also very fond of opera. I'm also a singer. I also sang the song in the how do you call it in English? The generic, the
Soundtrack.
titles afterwards, the film. Yeah, the song, I sang that song. So, but I'm also singing opera, and I was very interested of the opera Rusalka, and it's about the Little Mermaid. And I was always also thinking about making a film of the original myths of Rusalka, Ondine, and Little Mermaid, making my own story of that with the opera. Maybe we can work together, and I would really like to try to make this in stop motion underwater. So
Wow.
I don't know if it's possible, but yes, that would be amazing. I'm also a diver, so, and I like challenges, so I will try. We'll see.
And I'm sure you'll do it. Yeah. I mean, well, we hope to see this maybe next year, year after at the film festival. Then that'd be amazing to see.
Yeah. I don't think it would be already there next year, but we will.
No.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, Angela said, yes, a lot of ideas, but a dream project would be to make a game incorporating stylistic animation, artificial intelligence, etc. It's a dream because learning to program takes a very long time.
Wow.
That would
I
be
can
very
imagine.
It's a lot to learn.
It's a nice
I
dream.
admire you, Angela.
Me too.
Great. Well, that's us wrapping up. We've had lots of great questions for these two amazing films. I wonder if both of you have anything more to add about the film, anything else you'd like to share before we wrap up?
Angela is typing. Not yet.
She says, thank you. Honored to be in the company of such beautiful films.
And we're honoured to have you both here. I think it's great to have one final big virtual round of applause to two ridiculously talented ladies who we can't wait to see the next project from. So thanks again. And feel free, this is all about networking, meeting each other and all sharing our passion and love of film together. So we've got our virtual cafe. If you press the button just below me here, that can take you there for a wee bit of networking and virtual caffeine afterwards. And feel free as well to tune in at 4 p.m. for our sci-fi screening. And yeah, thanks again to these amazing filmmakers who shared their fantastic work for the animation block.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers, guys. Thanks again.
Bye.